Hi boys and girls, this is another story time with Andy. So last Sunday was Easter Sunday, so I thought we would look at the story of Jesus' resurrection. So this one is called Jesus is Alive. Jesus was taken down from the cross and buried in a cave. A huge rock was placed right in front of him. But early in the morning, on the third day after Jesus died, a mighty angel went to the cave and rolled away the stone from the entrance. And when Jesus stepped out, he was no longer dead. He was alive again. God brought Jesus back to life. A little later, that same morning, two of Jesus' disciples, Peter and John, and a woman named Mary Magdalene, came to see the cave where Jesus had been buried. But when they got there, they could see that the big stone had been rolled away, and Jesus was no longer there. Peter went inside the cave and found Jesus' clothes lying on the stone where his dead body had been placed. Peter and John went back home and wondered what to do. Mary Magdalene stayed behind. When she went up to the cave, she saw two angels. One of them said to her, "Why are you looking for Jesus here? Jesus is no longer here. He has risen from the dead and is alive again, just like he told you." Mary believed what the angel said, and she was no longer sad because she knew Jesus was alive. Then Jesus himself spoke to Mary and told her the truth. He was alive. Mary was so happy. She went back to tell everybody the wonderful news. This is the day we know as Easter, and we celebrate it joyfully. Later that evening, while the disciples were together in a house, Jesus came into the room and talked with them. The disciples touched him to make sure he really was alive. Now they were no longer sad. They were full of joy and happiness. After this, Jesus showed himself to many other people too. All people who saw Jesus knew for sure that he was alive again, and that God had raised him from the dead. The end. But in our next story time, we're going to hear about one of the disciples that wasn't with Jesus and the rest of the disciples when he came to visit them the first time. We will learn about Thomas on Friday, and then you'll hear even more about him on Sunday during worship. So have a great day.